Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Ksoo's father takes the stand and testifies against him. I introduced him to you yesterday. Now I'm going to let you know a little bit more, but I'm going to run it back one more time, all right? Because we like to ride. Check it out. Ksoo was out with his 4 family members. His sons got, bodied, and he got hit up twice, drove him to the hospital, dropped him off. Then allegedly, the other son went back out to go get, revenge, allegedly. And from that, he gets caught up. He allegedly calls the father to pick him up because he done got away, and his comrades ran up in a elderly white woman's house, held her down, and she broke loose, called the police, and now after all that, the father gets caught up for 2 bodies, separate than that, and to make a deal on those, now he's testifying against the son. If this don't show you that it's a dirty, dirty, dirty game, I don't know what will. If this don't deter you from the street, this is a father you're going to hear testifying against his very own children that he brought into this world from his loins. And then he says that he's given up those sons so that he could selfishly start over his life, hopefully from the deal that he's going to get from this to be with his younger children. So he's willing to throw the older children away and start anew. Do you think that now, and y'all put this in the comments, do y'all think that now him going home, getting a fresh start, and raising these younger children, 6 years old, I think maybe 8 or something like that, would they be any different than these that he's throwing away? These is what society call a waste. They call me a waste, so I'm not disrespecting anyone. We just having a grown-up conversation right now. Society call us a waste when we do things like this. And that's what it is. But let's start this up before I get philosophical. We're going to have homeboy up here. He going to throw his joint up, and, we're going to hear him testify against his son and why he's doing this. Please stay tuned, because if you don't get it, you never will, and we don't want you winding up in a graveyard or in a cell. And that's what we're trying to prevent over here at Unique Mecca Audio. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio. Let's keep it moving. All right? You know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. We here. We're going to play his testimony. And this is against his very own son. And he's going to begin by saying why he's turning in his son. Or, turning over his son. All right, let's play this. But you know what? I want to put this on a big screen for. We're going to start it here.
Now, sitting here today, you realize that you are testifying against not only co-defendants, but family members.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I have a number of reasons.
And what are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And, when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm going to come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay, relevance.
Hey, yo. First of all, did you hear that? Everything that came out that man's mouth was I. I have a 6-year-old daughter. I have health issues. I. That's a man that's about himself, and it's somewhere along their path, he had to show that amongst the very men that he's testifying against, that he created and he raised. And that's what makes this so sad right now, that you have to understand this is the hood, man. This is what without YouTube you wouldn't see. And without unique maker audio, you wouldn't comprehend what you're seeing. So I'm breaking this down so you could understand. This is a man that's saying, I'm worried about me. I don't care about nobody else. I give away those kids. I got a chance to start over with some new, younger kids that maybe I could raise different. He has the good intentions, but his actions will show if his intentions is right or wrong, or honest or dishonest. Or maybe he's just saying this to get out of prison. It could be either way. See, I give you both sides of this. Now, he's speaking on how the children is asking him, when are you going to go with me to the dance? Let's just play this, man. All right.
Overruled.
You can answer.
When she asks me over each year when I'm gonna come take her there, and I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm gonna come to his football games, come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me, when I'm gonna come see him, when he begging me, please come see me, Daddy.
You don't think your son's kids is begging them, please come see me, Daddy? When could you take me fishing? What about your son's sons? What about your grandson? That all started from your loins. Now, me, myself, I'm going to say this early on. Yo, this is sponsored by Cashbox. Y'all, it's fire. It's on the way out. Send your money. You already know. You send your money. Somebody accept the money. You lose the money in today's technology. But with Cashbox, you send your money. They accept the money. The money's in a virtual vault that no one could touch except for you. So when they accept it, it just says accepted. And then now it notifies you like a 2-step notification. Hey, is that who you wanted to send the money to? And you can say, hell no. And you can pull it back. They ain't in front of me no more. So it's all type of thing. Let's keep it moving. All right. All right, I just wanted to change it up a little bit, because I don't want this to be too sad, but I want it to be real and I want it to be enjoyable. You know what I mean? So, that's where we at. All right, so let me finish playing this. You're going to listen and we're going to keep it moving. All right.
Want to teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. Things like that. My health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
Everything is I. Now he used another word. My. What about your sons? What about their children? Are you thinking about your son's children right now? I want y'all to really look at this and understand that this is a father testifying against a son. It's not to belittle him. It's just to let you know that this is how dirty the game is. This is the game to the lowest degree.
Has becoming a witness in this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family?
Well, I really don't have no more relationship with my family.
See, that says a lot right there. If family don't turn their back against him. Look at this. This is the lowest form of betrayal, and you're doing this to your blood. To your seeds that came from your loins. Can you get any more lower than this? Somebody put it in the comments, man. But I just want y'all to see how dirty this game is, man. I done seen this 100 times. Y'all might be, shocked, and y'all not even paying attention to what's really going on, because this is YouTube. You watch it for a minute, you let it go. You need to absorb this and understand that when you out there in the world and you trust in someone, you can't trust them when you're looking at a father that can't be trusted to protect his children when all he got to do right now, let's ride. Right now, if that was me in that situation and that was my sons, I would say, I have these health issues. My kidneys failing, everything else is failing. I'm an old man and I screwed up their lives. Let me give them their freedom and let me give these people my life for my son's life because I failed my sons. And I'm old and I have kidney issues. So, Your Honor, that was me. I did it. My sons knew nothing about it. And I don't even know why they're in here. I don't know why they brought me in this courtroom because my sons had nothing to do with this. I take full responsibility for murder A, murder B, murder C, murder J. And I leave my sons at the mercy, of the court. And right there, he's supposed to go off as a hero because he raised some real gangsters. This is gangsters. No doubt about it. This is gangsters, man. You know what I mean? So, and it's funny because when I was telling somebody this story about it last night over there at the row house, they was like, in Jacksonville? And I'm like, yeah, they get down in Jacksonville. They thought Jacksonville was like a retirement home, not knowing that they got gangsters down there. And it's sad, but we have to change them from being gangsters in the street to being gangsters in the schools, getting that education, fighting them books. I couldn't read and write when I went to prison when I had my long run with Club 2000, 25 keys a day and all that. I was out here with men like this, man. That's what you don't understand. I was with men like this and I've seen this 100 times. And I'm not up here belittling him because that's the norm in the hood. I've seen sons tell on mothers. Son tell on mothers. Because when they came and got whole families, especially in the South. When they went in those little towns during the crack era, they got families. Cousins, aunts, nieces, nephews, grannies, everybody. And then you always got a rat bastard. They'll sit there and say, oh, I kept the dope in my granny house. Now your granny got a charge. Now you done brought your granny in and now you trying to get a time cut to go home. This is what we see and I've seen it all, man. But I'm just bringing it to you so y'all know how real it is to hopefully stay away from that, man. Let's go.
Besides one person.
So a part of your family completely cut you out?
Yeah.
When people know that you're cooperating, does that make it easier or harder for you when you're incarcerated?
Well, it make it harder for me.
Or about when you get out?
Extremely harder.
Is cooperating in this case something that is easy for you to do?
No, this is the most hardest decision I've had to make in my life.
You see, he didn't even answer if it was something easy for him to do. We know it was a hard decision, but how do you feel doing it?
The day that Charles McCormick was murdered on January 15, 2020, does that specific day hold any significance for you and your family?
Yes.
And why is that date significant in your mind?
It's the date that my son got killed.
Who was your son that got killed?
Willie Addison.
Is he your biological child?
No.
Do you still consider him to be your son?
Yes, I consider him to be my son.
Did Willie Addison have a nickname?
Yes.
What was that?
Lil Willie, Boss Goon.
Who was Willie Addison's mother?
Angie Lundy.
Same as Abdul Jr.?
Yeah.
What was the age difference between Willie and Abdul Jr.?
I think about 2 years.
Before Willie Addison was killed on January 15, 2019, where was he living?
He was living with me.
And what area of town was that?
Normandy, off Normandy.
All right, let me break this down so you understand what's going on and you're not just sitting here. What is going on is this man was so loyal to the children that his baby mother's son by another man is the one they speak about, Willie, that's living with him. And he have him and his brother living together. And that's why I can understand where he's at, because I have kids by, different baby mothers that's, 6 months apart, and I brought the two of them together. And it's crazy. I named the two of them the same thing. You know what I mean? Junior's after me. Am I conceited or what? But that's where our mentality was at, right? So I have two sons named after me. So I picked them up, and I used to tell my baby mother to let her other son, that was only a year younger than my son, come with us with his brother so we could move as a family, because his father had passed to gun violence, because we talking about my era. So now she have another son that's a year younger than my son by another dude that passed, and I took him in, and me and the three of them lived up in Yonkers in a nice little townhouse. And that's the same thing that he's describing to you. See, I done been through all this and done all that. So you blessed to have me right now. If you don't share this video with your friend, you don't care about your friend. If you don't share this video right now with your friend and tell them to watch this, you don't care about your friend. You know what I mean? Now, from us being together and they have different fathers is the same thing that he's describing, so you understand the love that he have for this young man, like that's his own son, because that's his son's brother, and he's taking the bloodline at this point real serious, that no, that's your brother, he could come with us. I don't care that I don't like the dude that screwing his mama, whatever, you know what I mean? That ain't got nothing to do with it. You my son, he your brother, let's go. And then he raised them down the wrong path, and now he's throwing them to the wolves to try and save himself, so that now he could go back and try and do it again with the younger children. Come on, let's keep it moving.
Who else was living there at the time?
Hakeem, my daughter, and Abdul Jr.
He had his whole family living with him, just so you understand. But what I don't understand is, how could he do this after that type of love for the family? Bringing them and keeping them all together, even though they're not from the same mothers. Come on, man. That's honorable. But that's how we do in the hood. But I don't know where this part of the game came into it, where you could be selfish enough to say that, I want another chance to do it over, and you could have my sons and give them life in prison, but just let me do it over. When he's already saying that he's dying, that he has issues. Die an honorable death and free your sons. That's how the streets is played out. I'm just giving it to you raw, because this is a gangster channel.
Were Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson close to Willie?
Yes.
How close would you consider him?
It was pretty close.
Did they be brothers?
Yes.
Where was Willie Addison when he was actually shot on January 15, 2019?
Now, y'all listen to this story, how he had to watch the young man that he loved and treated as his own son die holding his hand. This is what happened in the hood, man. And look how straight face he say it, because we get desensitized from running those streets and seeing and going through what we've been through and seeing. But watch how he tells this story, and make sure y'all share this video, man.
He was in the truck with me in the passenger seat.
Were you driving?
Yes.
And so Willie was in the front passenger seat?
Yes.
Was anyone else in the vehicle?
It was like 4 more people in the vehicle.
Who were they?
Abdul Jr., Moody, my nephew, Samuel, and Pooh Red.
Is Pooh Red Torgon Williams?
Yes.
Is Torgon Williams related?
Yes.
How so?
Cousin.
Now, did Torgon and Willie have a decent relationship?
I think it was okay.
Was Torgon Williams close to your son Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes.
How was Torgon's relationship with Hakeem Robinson?
Well, they had a pretty good relationship.
Now, when Willie Addison was shot, was anyone else inside the vehicle hurt as well,
Everybody.
including you?
Yes.
After everyone was shot, what did you do?
Well, I drove to the hospital, and as I was driving, I could, I could hear Willie making this guggling noise, and I hold his hand while I was driving, because I didn't want him to feel like he died alone.
Did you hear that? He heard the child that he raised like his own making a gargling sound. And he held his hand because he didn't want him to die alone. Yo, this is what's happening in that jungle, man. This is in the field. It's a war zone out there that only now social media allows you to cover that. It's a war zone. Listen to this story, man. This is real life right now. This is not a Martin Scorsese movie. This is not a Dame Dash movie paid in full. You know what I mean? Oh, my bad. That was a real story. But you know what I'm saying? These is not none of that. Because Paid in Full was official, y'all. And I finally seen it. I love Paid in Full. Go check out Paid in Full if you ain't see Paid in Full. Anybody ain't go see Paid in Full yet, go see it. That joint was official. Dame Dash captured everything superbly. All right?
And I drove to Memorial Hospital. And when we got to the hospital, I got everybody out the car while I was shot and helped everybody get, inside the hospital, because it was like people at the hospital really didn't want to help us.
You hear that? They ain't really want to help them. But this is how real it is out here in the Ville.
Where were you shot?
In the back.
Where in the vehicle was Abdul Jr. seated?
In the middle row.
Was he shot?
Yes.
Where was
Listen how he say where he was shot. I mean, no emotion whatsoever. Now that I'm learning a little about this crap, emotions and, whatever. I could see, what people was telling me about me, how I might say, oh, my brother got 2 to the head, while he was handcuffed out in Seattle. And, that's what it is. People look at me like, how could you say it like that? I mean, that's what it is. They're like, no, but you don't feel anything? I mean, like, what is there to feel? He died a soldier at war. He died an honorable death. That's the life that we had chose. And that was his outcome, and mine was life plus 20 in prison. So we got punished, in 2 different ways. But that's how God wanted it, so that's how it is, and I'm here, and he's gone. But watch how he say where dude was shot in the head. Watch this.
Was Abdul Jr. shot?
In the head.
Did he almost die?
Yes. I think he did die, but he, came back.
What about your nephew? You said Sammy. Is he hurt?
Yeah.
How was he hurt?
Well, he got shot about 7 times. He's paralyzed right now.
And Torgon was shot?
Yes.
Multiple times?
Yes.
How long did Abdul Jr., since he was shot in the head, how long did he remain in the hospital?
He stayed in the hospital about 3 or 4 months.
After Abdul Jr. got out of the hospital, was he still physically affected by his injuries?
Yes, he had to learn how to, he had to basically learn how to do everything all over again.
Walk again?
Walk again, talk again, everything. We had to go to Brooks therapy.
Did you help Abdul Jr. as he recovered?
Yes, I did.
Was Abdul Jr. Affected mentally by the shooting?
Yes.
Also?
I think it made him more angry. Like, I don't know if bipolar like was be the right word to use, but it made him it changed his mood swing.
Now, Hakeem Robinson was not in the vehicle when the shooting happened, correct?
No.
How was he affected mentally by Abdul Jr. and his family members being hurt?
Objection, speculation, personal knowledge.
Yeah, unless he has personal knowledge, I'll sustain that objection.
Do you have personal knowledge as to how Hakeem Robinson was feeling after this happened?
Yeah.
Is that because he was living with you?
Yes.
How was Hakeem Robinson after this?
I mean, he was angry about it. I mean, we was all angry about it.
To the best of your knowledge, was Charles McCormick involved in the shooting of Willie Addison or anyone else in that vehicle, personally?
No.
After Willie Addison was killed, did Charles McCormick put out a song that personally upset you and your family?
Yes.
And what's a diss song or a diss track?
Oh, it's when you talk about somebody. You know, somebody's dead.
Is that what Charles McCormick's song did?
Yes.
And who did it reference that upset you and your family?
He talked about Willie.
How did you find out about that song?
Social media.
Did you personally find it, or did someone point it out to you?
No, my son showed it to me.
Which one?
Both of them.
And that would be
Kareem and Hakeem.
Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
See, what the government is doing now is painting the picture that the sons was angry and the sons saw on social media that they was talking about Willie. So the sons went to the father and said, look at this. They talking about Willie. We got to do something about this. We got to do something about this. This is the picture that the government is trying to paint so you understand where they're going with their line of questioning. So he's saying, yeah, we was all angry, you know, and then the sons bring the post to him and they see it and they say, oh, man, you know, and they saying that they premeditatedly went out and did this murder. All right, let's pay attention because what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? We riding.
Did Abdul Jr. or Hakeem Robinson, either one, talk about the song?
I mean, yeah, they didn't like it.
Are you familiar with a local rap group known as ATK?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself to be a member of ATK?
No.
Is Abdul Robinson Jr. part of ATK?
Yeah.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes.
Torgon Williams?
Yeah.
And is Dominic Barner affiliated with members of ATK?
Yeah.
Was Charles McCormick part of ATK?
No.
Who was Charles McCormick affiliated with?
6 Block.
All right. Another local rap group here?
Yes.
Did Charles McCormick have a rap name or a nickname that you're aware of?
Yep.
All right, and what was that?
A little buck.
How would you describe the relationship between the group 6 Block and the group ATK?
They didn't like each other.
Do they get along?
No.
Do they consider one another to be ops?
Yes.
Who do you know that had a desire to go after Charles McCormick based on that song?
I mean, I would say a few people.
All right. Anybody related to you or anyone else?
Yeah.
All right. Well, who would you think had the most?
The most, I would say Abdul, my son, both of them.
You see right there, threw both of his sons under the bus. That's what they led up to. He tried to stay away from it, but when you decide to work for them peoples and you expecting to get them deals, you got to say exactly what they tell you to say. And then you know what you become after that.
Hakeem and Abdul.
In January of 2020, did Abdul Jr. Own his own vehicle?
No.
How did he get around?
Oh, rent a car.
Do you recall if on January 15th of 2020, Abdul Jr. had a rental car?
Yes.
What kind did he have?
A Dodge Journey.
Did both Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson travel in rental cars?
Yes.
Did you own a car on January 15, 2020?
Yes.
What kind?
Dodge Challenger.
What color was it?
Like reddish orange.
And the phone that you had on January 15, 2020, what type of phone was it?
iPhone.
And I think you said earlier, but 904-866-2370, was that your number?
Yes.
Who was your cell carrier?
T-Mobile.
Was that account under your name, Abdul Robinson Sr.?
No.
What name was it under?
We're gonna speed up on all this phone crap.
As the one you got for Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
Phone crap still.
When you went to pick Leroy Whitaker up, what were you driving?
Here we go.
And how did he get in touch with you to ask you that?
He called me.
Did he call you one time or more than once, if you recall?
I think he called me more than once.
And was that phone number under the Darrell Watts account?
Here we go.
And did you, at times, pay that bill for them?
Yeah.
So they established
In
that all the
January
phones is under
2020,
his name.
did Leroy Whitaker have a cell phone?
Yes.
Did you ever communicate with him on his cell phone?
Yes.
Do you recall what his phone number was at the time?
904. I think he called me more than once.
When you spoke to Abdul Jr., did he tell you why Leroy Whitaker needed a ride?
No.
Do you know what area of town or Leroy Whitaker was in that you needed to go pick him up?
Say that again.
How did you know where to go pick Leroy Whitaker up?
Abdul Jr., he sent me a pin drop, a location.
What area of town did that take you to?
Arlington.
Was it a business area, a residential neighborhood?
Residential area.
When you went to pick Leroy Whitaker up, what were you driving?
Dodge Challenger.
And you had your phone number, the 866-2370 number with you?
Yes.
When you drove that Dodge Challenger over there, is that a car that's actually in your name?
Yes.
Prior to picking Leroy Whitaker up that day, did you ever speak to him on the phone?
Yes.
Did you get any information from him as well?
Yes. I called him and I think the location thing took me past the location, and I called him, asked him where he was at, and he told me what house he was in. What it was a car in the yard, a certain car. I can't remember what the car was though.
Do you recall what the name of the road was where you actually went?
On Townsend.
When you were driving on Townsend, did you see any police in the area?
Yes, I seen one police.
Where was that?
Say that again.
Where was that? Where did you see the police?
It was about a block or two from where I picked him up from.
Now, when you got to the correct location, what did you do?
Well, I pulled in the yard and I called Scotty, asked him, where they was at.
Now, you said you pulled into the yard. What was at that location?
Hmm?
Was that a home?
Yes, it was to the house.
Did you recognize that home?
No,
Did you have any idea who was living there?
no, I didn't.
Did Leroy Whitaker come out immediately?
No,
As you waited, did you reach out to anyone?
I reached out to Scotty, and I got a little impatient, and I just asked him like where he at when he coming. He told me they was coming.
Did you reach out to anybody else?
Yes, I called my son, Abdul.
What was the purpose of contacting your son, Abdul Jr.?
I just wanted to know where they was at, what was taking so long.
Do you recall if that was a phone call or a communication by a message? Do you have any idea? I know it was 5 years ago.
I can't quite remember.
Eventually, did Leroy Whitaker come out of the home?
Yes.
Was he by himself?
No.
Who was with him?
Butter.
And when Leroy Whitaker and Butter, Dominique Barner,
Yes.
when they both came out, how were they acting? How were they walking?
I mean, I would say a little urgent.
Do you recall what either one of them was wearing?
Yes, they had on some pajamas.
Do you remember any details about the pajamas?
Some Mountain Dew pajamas.
Did that look like clothes that you typically would see Leroy Whitaker or Dominique Barner in?
No.
Once they came out, did you let them into your car?
Say that again?
Did you let them both into your vehicle?
Yes.
After they got in, what direction did you drive towards?
Towards Arlington Expressway.
And were there still police in the area?
Well, I only seen that one.
Now, as you were driving away, did you ask them or were you concerned about anybody in particular?
Yes.
Who?
Hakeem.
And why were you concerned for Hakeem?
I know that's his circle of friends.
Was it unusual in your mind for him not to be with them at that point?
Yeah.
All right, let me explain to y'all what's going on so you know what's going on. This is, after they, allegedly murdered the brother coming out the place from getting a job. Dude went to go get a job, trying to get his life turned around. He comes out, he in the parking lot, then he gets ambushed. They show the picture that they trying to say is his son. And he's going to identify that, yeah, that's my son under the mask, when the person under the mask is 140 to 160 pounds and 5'8", and his son is 6'2" and 220 to 240, so that can't be him under the mask. But this is where we at. So after this happens, they pointing the finger at his son Hakeem, saying that he's the one that, as soon as they saw the boy, he just jumped out at 11 o'clock in the morning and started gunning them down. And then he ran. And whatever happened when they ran and, crashed the car, they jump out. He took his gun with him. They left their guns behind. So he got away with his gun, so he left nothing at the scene of the crime. But their guns is their evidence that they have against them for that scene of the crime. So you understand. So now when he allegedly gets away, they run in a white woman house. They grab her, she coming out the bathroom, she see them, they hold her down, one rested down. She only seen the one at the top half of her. She didn't see the one at the bottom, but the one on the bottom wound up leaving DNA behind. And they saying, well, how did your DNA get on this white woman that you don't even know and she don't even know? So like, where you really trying to go with this? So now he goes and he picks them up. So when he allegedly picks them up and they drive and they go back, then he's concerned about his son, and the prosecution is showing that his son is most likely, with them when this happened, because the father is saying they're always together in their trio, in their circle. See how they painting this picture to roll it up for you? I'm just making it so you understand what this testimony is about. Sorry for letting it even play out, because it disgusts me to my stomach to even watch this. But, so if you don't see no expression, I'm sitting back here, my eyes closed. I can't even believe that this is happening. This is ridiculous. I mean, and this is...
Now, as you were driving Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner away, did you find out what had happened to Charles McCormick?
Yes.
And you found out the details about who was involved?
Yes.
And did you continue to drive both Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner away?
Yes.
See, now they're trying to say that you found out what they did while you was driving them and you didn't stop and say, get out my car. So that means that you was down with the plan. That's where the prosecution is going with what you just heard. You can rewind that, catch that, so you understand that. Let's ride.
And after getting away from that neighborhood, did you make a stop?
Yes.
And where did you stop?
We stopped in Grand Park.
And what was the reason of stopping in that area?
Switch cars.
And were you able to do that?
Yes.
What car did you switch out of?
We got in A white Impala.
Who did the white Impala belong to?
It was my daughter's car, but it was in my name.
Why did you want to switch out of your Dodge Challenger?
I mean, after I found out what happened, we in an orange car, very noticeable.
See, right there, they're showing that he conspired with them. This is where he got involved and became a part of this crime. And that's why he's testifying, because not only would he get life for this and then what he's looking at. So right there, they're establishing that he was down with the crime.
Did you eventually make it back to your home?
Yes.
And again, that's on Brown Jersey Court.
Yes.
Do you recall around what time of day it was that you made it back to that location, approximately?
I mean, I can't say the exact time. It's like maybe, I can't say the exact time, maybe like 2:30 something up,
In the afternoon.
Yes.
After you got back to your home, did you do anything else to assist either Leroy Whitaker or Dominic Barner?
Yes.
What did you do?
Well, I took the clothes they had on and left with them.
Where'd you go?
I went over there off Kings Road behind Burger King, put them in this fire barrel.
Did you set them on fire?
Yes.
And why were you doing that?
I mean, it was just my way to help.
So right there, they're showing that he helped dispose of the evidence. All right, that's a crime in its own. Another charge that he's trying to duck by even turning his sons over.
Did you take either Leroy Whitaker or Dominic Barner with you when you did that?
No.
Do you recall if anyone else was at your home prior to you leaving to set those clothes on fire?
No.
No, there weren't, or no, you don't recall?
No, I don't recall nobody though.
Did you return to Brown Jersey Court that night?
I can't remember.
Are you familiar with an address, 2203 West 12th Street?
Yes.
And why are you familiar with that specific address?
I mean, that's been my address. That's my grandma's address.
Has that house been or stayed in the Robinson family?
Yes.
Are you also familiar with the name House of Pain?
Yes.
Who came up with that name?
I did.
When was that?
It's back in the 90s.
What did you want to use the House of Pain name for?
Entertainment.
Is that a name that is still kind of used by the Robinsons,
Yeah.
your family? Was Hakeem Robinson aware of that name, House of Pain?
Yeah.
Did Hakeem Robinson have an Instagram account that he was using back in January of 2020?
Yes.
Do you recall what his Instagram account name was?
It was Ksoo 23 times.
What about Abdul Jr.? Did he have an Instagram account?
Yes.
What was that?
K Crazy.
Do you know someone by the name of Shifan Hogan?
Yes.
Who is he?
That's my baby mother's brother.
Are you also aware of a music video called Bang It Out?
Yes.
And whose music video is that?
Hakeem.
Do you know where that was filmed?
Yes.
Where?
Downtown by the Chot House.
Were you there when it was filmed?
Yes.
Was it filmed prior to Charles McCormick's murder?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I publish some items that are already in evidence?
Okay.
Showing you what's in evidence is State's Exhibit 191 on the monitor in front of you. Do you see that? Should be on the monitor right here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that vehicle?
Yes.
Is that your red Dodge Challenger that you were driving on January 15, 2020?
Yes.
This is State's 193.
They call me Ksoo.
Leading up to January 15th, 2020, Hakeem Robinson was living with you.
Yes.
And so you would see him on a daily basis?
Yes.
And as you have testified to, he's your biological son.
Yes.
And did you also see him after January 15th, 2020?
Yes.
And when he was living with you in your home, did you become familiar with some of the clothing that he owned?
Yes.
See the types of clothing that he would wear?
Yes.
See him as he...
Objection leading.
Okay, if you'll rephrase your questions.
Did you ever see him walking about the house?
Yes.
Did you see him in music videos?
Yes.
Right. Are you familiar with the way he moves?
Yes.
Are you familiar with, or 5 years ago, were you familiar with the way his build was, his physical characteristics?
Yes.
And after January 15th, 2020, you became aware of a video recording that captured the murder of Charles McCormick. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity during the pendency of your case and the discovery to see that that recording.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son,
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
He just implemented his son in the actual murder, taking his son's freedom from him if the state get their chance. This is a father. This is a father doing this to his child. I'm not even going to speak on the breakdown.
After the murder of Charles McCormick, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
And was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
And after seeing that post, did you reach out to Hakeem Robinson, your son?
Yes.
And what did you want him to do?
I want him to remove the post.
Are you aware of any other posts Hakeem Robinson made to his social media around that time that concerns you?
Yes.
What was that?
It was it was another post of dude Lil Buck.
What did you see?
It was just the emojis on the bottom of it that said bye bye bye.
Say it again.
It was the emojis, the hand emojis saying bye bye.
States 227. Is that the nail salon post that you reached out to him about? And by him, I mean Hakeem Robinson.
Yes.
Showing what's in evidence as... One moment, I'm sorry, Judge, it's not working. I believe it's States 240, a composite. Do you recognize that, sir?
Yes.
Who is that in the post?
Willie.
Billy Addison?
Yes.
And whose Instagram account is that?
Hakeem.
I'm showing you States 229. Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes.
And whose marker is there that at the bottom of the photograph?
Willie.
Who's surrounding it?
Hakeem, Pooh Red, and Kareem.
It's Pooh Red again. Is that Torgon Williams there in the middle?
Yes.
State 241. Who is that?
Kareem.
Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
And States 240, showing you what's in evidence as a photograph that was sent, appears to be from phone number 904-866-2370. That was your phone number?
Yes.
To 478-305-9583. Do you recognize the photo that was attached to that message?
Yes.
Who is that?
That's me.
And who were you sending that to?
I sent it to Hakeem and Kareem.
So you sent it to both Hakeem and Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
Was that to both 478 area code numbers that they had?
Yes.
And why were you sending that to them?
I really don't know. I really think I was just showing off my outfit, to be honest.
Now, though some people may not believe it, even though you sat here and testified here today, do you still love your family?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes.
Is this easy for you to do?
No, this is the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life.
Judge, I don't have any further questions.
Okay, State, you may call your next.
Yo, you can't get no more deeper than that right there, man. That's a father testifying against his son. A father testifying against his son. There's nothing more for me to say. Been up here long enough. Put it in the comments.
Cheers, cheers, touch the crime, touch the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, make an audio.